Yo. Feels interesting to be a variety-ish streamer again. I've escaped the UFO 50 mines, but sometimes they beckon to me. But we're not listening to them. We're listening to what I've decided I feel like doing. And today, that's more of a silly peg game. Whenever it decides to load. Hi, Jimbo. Hi, Bridget. You've been thinking of playing the Mother 1 remake? Have you finished your Earthbound playthrough that you're still in the middle of? Alright, I haven't played this since the last time we streamed this, so I haven't unlocked Paladin or Spinventor. Yeah, we've still gained 0 ball work. Mini boss is going to be in question marks, is our next Cruciball. Which can be a boon, considering I'm pretty sure they still give you relics. Get in there? Nice. Or we could just do more Roundrel. Roundrel's fallen behind, quote unquote. Let's do that. Oh hey, we're offered 3 things now. On discard, gain evolution equal to 2 times discarded orbs crit. Whenever you evade an attack, gain 1 spin S. Every 4 question marks visit will be a chest, and the chance for rare relics to appear in chests is increased by 50%. I don't remember that second part being there, but that does sound pretty nice. Choose your way to ball it as you told me earlier. Yeah. Alright, Meech, this one's for you. I say referencing people that nobody here is familiar with. Okay, it looks like it's all battles for the top players. Now, as nice as that shot was, unfortunately now we have to refresh. However, things still turned out nicely anyway. Okay, we're rooting. This is the part where I attempt to know anything about physics. Andrew, since could just like open this. Okay, thanks. That does solve the immediate issue, but like Forest music got stuck in your head for a while after playing it for yourself a lot. It's a pretty funky song. Okay, I was trying to nudge that to the side so it would hopefully like bounce and hit other things, but it didn't work. 1 hit point Mafia. I'm gonna explode. Roundabout. Crit damage is fired backwards from behind the enemy. Applies exploitable on hit. I think I'm going to take the thing that I know I enjoy. Okay, what does our map look like? Since we have orbits, we do enjoy question marks and chests. Good hit for question marks. Okay, acceptable amounts of greed. Alright, that guy crumbles. That guy crumbles. You know what you would choose if choosing was part of the video game for pathing? Well, unfortunately, this is my stream and not yours. If you want to do that, then go download OBS. Give me lots of money. 6 wins, not bad. Okay, I do want to go right though, so let's not greet ourselves. Oh hey, this guy. I think I'll get silly with it. Hold, hold. I was hoping to detonate a few more bombs in that, but yeah, that's what that's what the ball lightning was for. To trigger more of my pegs. This is a very funky stage. Cool. Well, that slime crumbles. Well, there we go. That's all of the bombs. It's not backseating, but you're annoyed at some of the question mark pathing. It's my orbits. I'm gonna get my payoff on my orbits. His greed's insatiable. What are these? Susceptible. You know, legally speaking, I am supposed to be crits. Each crit trigger causes this orb to pierce an additional enemy. Every 9 pegs hit, gain 5 ball illusion. Gain 3 ball illusion for every coin collected. I did pick up a second evasive maneuver orb, so it could be a ball illusion build. However, I also have no clue how to, like, properly shoot these. Well, I don't think I want that. As I just said, I have no clue how to shoot these. That's part of the thrill, isn't it? What do you have for me? Refresh yield. Yeah. Okay, who are we fighting? Fighting the trees. Okay, we've rooted that guy. Excellent for me, I guess, question mark. Okay, everyone approaches slowly. This room, for example, trying to go where you want is pure pain. Just gotta clear out your pegs better before you leave. Hit the crit. Yeah. Okay, I kinda wanna get my ball lightning into the bomb skip ball room, so we're gonna shank that pebble. See if I figured out how to bounce off the walls yet. We have. You mean the 3-ball room I was in? Ouchie. My 46 ball illusion's going nowhere fast. Is that lethal? Yeah, that's lethal. Splat. Applies 11 darkness on hit. Overflow. Each coin collected from a hit coin peg immediately deals 1 times the sword's damage. 2, 3. That's what I thought. Refresh circle. Refreshes the board every 6 pegs hit. When drawn, create a temp. Let's get that completed. Smoke mod, bomb supply, darkness, or duplication potion. I think I'll take that. Yes, I do want a path over here, right? Yeah, and then head left. +2. You stumble upon a mysterious altar. Yay! It's free real estate. Froggo. Well, I mean, that's just, like, nice to have. Ouchie. Hi, Reggie. Hope I'm having a nice day. It's a nice day. The weather is nice. The gaming is... Well, the gaming has just started. Should have retargeted. I think the poison was going to handle that. Those pegs kind of sound like you're breaking the target in Smash Bros. Not quite as impactful, I would say. Let's get our ball lightning out. There we go, that's exactly what I was hoping for. And retarget to the spider. Splat. Now you should hopefully just crumble. Somehow dealing 200 damage with that shot. Oh, and this increases the finesse. Just finesse increase, no damage. I would like scaling, but I don't think Bullet is scaling. Make my other maneuver better. We love the maneuver. He will not be insatiable with his greed. Sure. Get rid of a single pebble. Yay, money. Alright, it's the bat combat. Thank you for the transparency on this enemy that it doesn't matter for. And this deck that it doesn't matter for, considering I've already ditched 2 of my pebbles. Thanks, Small Illusion. Explode. That's why we like having ball lightning. Weak crit damage can't be modified. Effects that increase non-crit and crit damage instead. It's multiplication and addition. Yo, can you stop offering me the roundabout? Can I have better orb selections, please? I'm starving out here. Okay, it doesn't matter which way we go, so we go greedy. What's in the box? Nth gunpowder. You telling me there's a chance? Okay, I hit 1 out of 10. Why are both my crit pegs symmetrical and in a location I can't reach them in? Just complain. Want to hit that crit because we've got exploitable. Speed booster icon, that is transparency. It makes it so your shots go through the enemy. Yeah, Roundrel just applies random debuffs. Cha-ching. 3 hit point Mafia. Okay, you crumble, so just give me money. Ta-da! Okay, things might get a bit silly. Oh yeah, Froggy. We got the Froggo. What's the buff? More damage and you have to hit less pegs. I'll take that. Tender Cactus. Tender Cactus doesn't do anything without scaling. Well, it's not that it doesn't do anything, but it's that it's better when it has scaling. This I learned from watching lots of Mouse Master. The only Peglin streamer that I watch. Well, him in time to grind gaming sometimes. We'll try it out. We'll see if we can be funny. If we aren't funny, then I'll cry. Well, immediately we get into a fight with a guy with a shield, which is a great occasion to have a Tender Cactus. Boink. Okay, go. Go, my funny. Oh yeah, when you have stuff that deals damage mid-turn, levels just sort of end. That's a lot of damage. Okay, where the frick are we going? I think we want to head to the right. Pivot to the left. Either that or we go right, then middle, then save money and head right. Anyway, right is definitely the direction I would like to be going in. Ouch. Okay, can we, like... There we go. Okay, enjoy my pebbles. Bruh. Yeah, navigation in this game tends to get a bit funny. We are rocking an incredibly small deck. Could probably start adding some more, like, actual orbs in here at some point. Almost devastating. Almost devastating means it wasn't devastating. There we go. I was afraid I didn't have damage or something. Ultra Ball. It stays multi-ball 1, right? Yeah. I am slowly becoming a crit build, and I do mean slowly. Thank you, Froggy. So obviously we want to go over here. It's an entire extra room. I think this little one could use our help. What are my stats on my reorbitizer? 616. Oh yeah, that also procs Froggy. Those ghosts were cute. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the events having like actual art in them is a pretty recent change. Okay. Okay, well, we rooted him. I mean, I guess that's fine. Go, my snowball. Save me. Save me from this. Oh, my Belusion finally procced. I've been waiting for this. There we go. A third reorbitizer? Probably not. Second ball lightning. I still don't have scaling, though. Like, where is the scaling? Where is Scaler for the Sony PlayStation 2 with the real hidden gem? Thanks, Belusion, for letting me greed safely. Look at that, I made $8. Bonk. There we go, that's exactly what I was hoping for. I love the second enemy just stepping out in mid-combat to continue taking damage. Alright, it's Nightline. First things first, all my homies hate White Mage. Alright, get him my 616 Reorbitizer. Get him my 413 Invasive Maneuver Orb. Except White Mage from Final Fantasy, she's cute. Shouts to Mario Sports Mix and Mario Hoops 3-on-3 for some reason. Alright, well that was disappointing. Alright, that's more like it. As was hoped for, we detonated a bomb with that, so we could take our target off of that guy. And there we go. Because all this upgrade does is just makes 2 temp refreshes and also just adds a discard to refresh. Or crits triggered, gain 10 ball illusion. Well, we are putting a lot of crits on the board. So I think I want that. We just want to go left here, correct? Yes. Stumble onto a strange mirror. Yeah, it's just the one where we... Oh no, it's just remove an orb. I was hoping it was the duplicate event because I wouldn't have an issue with duplicating my current deck. Lil Bro's the weakest link. Okay, now I simply pray that I know how to navigate this. It appears I do. What's in the box? Refill-a-buster. Okay. Probably should have retargeted to the chandelier, but I mean... I'll take a sippy. Other deck, 6 strong. Taking that mainly because it's already level 2. Orb. I'm Oregon. It's true, this is the orb game. It's also a balls game. How are you doing? This game is fun and silly. This is true. I want to discard to this. See if we can get some bombs going. We did not get bombs going. Alright, go, my silly reorbitizer. Okay, we got bombs going. Because we do still have enhanced gunpowder. We're going to be greedy and hold our cash. Because there's a market. You love your orb and balls. As you should. Navigation inflation, decoy orb, unicorn horn, special button, ask of joy. Ball head, roundabout again. Double, that's useless. At least with current build. You can upgrade any number of times to add +1, +2. Honestly, that's some good uncrit damage. I think I might take this. Froggy. Help me learn physics, Bjorn. Ballad, your beloved. Yeah, so far I've only been crit builds that don't have Spiness. This is how I play the game for some reason, apparently. Slice. You've been yelling silently about that, don't worry. Hey, I want like better crit scaling, not like 1 to 3 crit scaling every like 7 shots, you know? Yeah, that's the wrong way. There we go. Yeah. Leveraging my dead pegs. Go my silly reorbanizer. Okay, I think it's time we actually, like, fix these dead pegs. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I have 110 ball illusion now. Surely I will be fine. Correction, 180. Okay, we're gonna drink all the poison real quick. I'm sorry, it looked delicious. It was nice and green. Can we get a better bounce? That's acceptable, I guess. It's the Glorp Fountain all over again. Yeah. Actually taking mildly concerning amounts of damage. Can't believe I'm making you miss anime men play. You can't think of a stereotype for Tunisia. Well, you made an effort. Hi, Gruselgurk. Yeah, seeing as you bought this game from me, I'm pretty sure legally you're required to be in the stream. That's just how it works, isn't it? Yeah, like, if I had, like, Brassicae Knuckles, or, like, something... Because I know, like, isn't that the one that, like, triggers every, like, 3 crits? Or every 3 refreshes? One of those. Now that would be scaling. You're watching Japan versus Tunisia, and Japan leads 2-0. Keep forgetting, the World Cup is a thing that's happening, isn't it? Sure is. Sending out that ball lightning mainly to trigger all those crits so I can get more Bollusion. Alright, finisher. I cannot believe that I finished you with the stupid Tender Cactus 2 damage. They call me Ballusion over thinking I could win most runs. Every shot gains one multi-ball, but created balls are smaller. I think I'm fine with that. We're going to be talking about balls. Yeah, like, where's, like, my cookie? A cookie or my, popping corn or something. I'm hungry. Now that I've gotten to use one of our reorganizers, we have more options for crit on the board. Alright, crumple my silly slime. Just gonna discard straight to Orbury. So I'd like to think that damage can't be argued with. Yeah, like, where's Strange Brew, so that we can trigger more of these. Thanks, Ballusion. Not bad, $5. Orbits. Reduce, refuse, recycle. My greed shall go unpunished. So true. Speaking of greed, he's won the minigame. Lucky penny. I mean, sure. $5 no longer footlong. Yeah, and I just gotta reduce, refuse. You can never get that. I have enhanced gunpowder, so that made it a bit easier. If you have enhanced gunpowder and a short fuse, then you just win every time. No, not that button. Got a decent amount of money. I could hit this shop on the right, then like head to one of these right columns. Got it with that relic that made it easier once. Enhanced gunpowder by itself is an automatic win. You forgot which one it was. If it was a candle, then it was short fuse. Might be that one. Yeah, there you go. Thanks, enhanced gunpowder. Whiff. It's a good time to bring back Nice Whiff Loser. I think it is. There we go. Damn, I was hoping that they would actually add like have like a 4-dot graphic. It's so sad. Crit damage, massive crit damage can target any enemy. Half my deck can target any enemy. Oh, it's a spooky evil demon encounter. Go, my tender cactus. Beat the shit out of whatever it is I'm looking at. If I had one shot, I have 240 ball illusion. I dodged 3 of those. Okay, I have 300 ball illusion again. Everything's fine. Go my highway orbery. Particle accelerator. Yeah. Or the Echo 10. Does that do anything with, like, Tender Cactus? I don't think it does. Well, actually, mathematically, I think it might. You know how this fight works? You just be shooting and eventually it dies. It should. Well, we're going to find out how math works together. There's a path I want to go, right? Yeah. Waiting. Waiting. There we go. Alright, thank you for setting off some of those bombs. Much appreciated. Discarding that to get this. I prefer if things were more reorganized than they currently are. Yeah, like this. Reorganizer the goat. That's the power of having Reorganizer with a dupe potion. And I want to just go that way. Bonk. Yeah, Spinventor. This black hole gimmick that you hate. You learn to get used to it. See, everything's fine. Now let's, like, do that exact thing, but again. Okay, we can't do it a third time. There's no more refreshes left on the silly. Can discard that because Reorbanizer does more damage. Got my Highway Orbery. Okay, now legally speaking, this does count as scaling. Froggy. Can I get over there? No. Well, we have $5 million and nothing to do with it. Well, yeah. Whatever. I'll work on my aggression on these guys. Let's say that worked. Ties that bind. When applying Tangle to an enemy, apply 10 Darkness. When applying Darkness to a non-tangled enemy, apply 1 Tangled. Well, I'm pretty sure I don't have, like, any of those. So, like, whatever. Lead over a shop, you see. It's not like I have a choice in the matter. Hey, it's another Haglin. Upgrade my Orbery. Make it 1022. You don't think Exploitable works with Prickly Cactus, neither does Echo, it seems. Oh hey, Complex Claw. Finally, something to actually use my crit with. Fortunately, Tender Cactus is making me put all of my damage into these weather veins instead of anywhere else, but like... Oh well, problem solved. Who are we fighting? Handstand person. Thank you, my 1332 Highway Orbery. Excellent. Small packages, orbs that are smaller than the standard orb size, activate each bag an additional time. Does that include the fact that I have Matry Orbska? Orbshka? Orbish? Froggy. One last Froggy. Okay, does my deck like actually beat you at all? It does seem to be activating each peg twice. Well, that was sad. Go my exploitable. Hopefully you are a thing that functions. Well, that is 16 exploitable. But does, like, does the damage actually, like, impact it? Yeah, no, that's a nice fat one. Honestly, quite sad. Keep forgetting that this game has, like, vibration on. I don't use Rumble. You just notice the dragon has a super muscly leg. Oh my god, it does. Bro is swole. And now he's dead. The Sauruses, the avaricious dragon, is his name according to the achievement. They just attach level 7 to the Orbery. I mean, understandable, they kinda... like, they don't have the UI for that. If you can upgrade it as many times as you want, they'd have to make, like, infinite colors. Can you imagine infinite colors? I wish I would stop, like, moving my Cruciball back. Wait, let's see if it is even physically possible for us to unlock anyone else. Anyway, the orb you saw earlier that does damage when you collect coins. Swashbuckle orb. I kind of enjoy bombs. Man, it's Leshy. All my homies hate Leshy. Very funny against the dragon. It simply must be. Bonk. Fortunately, that did not reach the crit peg. We're never getting that bomb. Two hit point Mafia. Nice crit peg tag. Alright, everything's fine. The reason why it's fine is because they put a refresh peg right there. I'd say as I proceed to miss it. Whatever, we'll be fine. Regular Peglin's probably your least favorite character to play as, actually. Isaac, he ain't. Two's Company. Double damage slime. You're durable and contribute 2 times damage. I think I just want... I want slime. I want some good slime. Not to be confused with the relic, a good slime. Okay, we could hit some question marks on the right, and then get a chest or an elite. Into another chest. Man, if only I had orbits on this run. Goddamn, look at all these question marks. +1. Keeping my distance from the bombs because we have short view, so they're going to go off instantly. Instead, just being a greedy little gremlin. A greedy little Peglin. Right, there we go. Now that the gang's all here. It appears I'm in a peg buffing mood today. In my defense, they've also not offered me like any ball work. Ball it in is getting unlocked when the game finally decides to let me. Okay, we got there. Probably wasted all that damage on that spider, but like, whatever. Yeah, that's to be expected. I suppose I can. That's exactly what I was hoping for. Since we're still on low Cruciball, I could feel free to like do that to get some extra cash money. I'm kind of free to do whatever I want here. And that means somehow earning 7 coins in the escape. Get rid of specifically my extra pebble. Yeah. Forge, hot and ready to smelt. Honestly, I can't remember what the smithing hammer does. I just know what taking the satchel does. Watching Mousemaster do shots to like escape specific setups is paying off. $1. Yeah, $1 and -1 rock. All is as it should be. Yeah, I was hoping to get to that bomb, like, within my lifetime, but just complain. Okay, what are we gonna roll into? Bonk. Okay, do ball work every 12 pegs hit. It's big. It doesn't roll along the floor and hit everyone anymore, which sucks. This orb leaves the pegboard gain 1 ball work. 1 ball work? Does it at least count as 2 ball work because it has multi-ball? I think I'm big. You think you're big? Oh yeah, and it's also level 2 because I punched myself in the face. taking the plunge into the elite. It's plants. I missed the crit. My bad. Yes, multi-balls count towards it. Okay, good. Because that would be a very, very sad orb if it didn't. Non-zero chance we get our ass beat here. At least since we got that bomb, the damage is directed in the middle plant. You're not falling for it this time. Ouchie. Pathetic, absolutely abysmal. Ouchie. What do we get? Powder collector every 30 pegs hit is a bomb. Counterfeit crits. Whenever a crits hit, turn 2 pegs into temp crits. Prevent the first time you take lethal damage. And I'm pretty sure after it breaks it also has a broken sash that like reduces all damage taken by half. Rounded down? Question mark? This is why I'm always asking things to Mouse Master. Well, I mean, we do enjoy having crits. Okay, where are we going? Wherever there's money, that's where. $8. Alright, what you got for me? Pebbles gain +1/+2, or R's move after every shot. You still have 3 pebbles. I'll try the mid-game. I hit 0 bombs somehow. What do you have? Apple a day, or all attacks get +1/+0. I'm feeling hungry. I once again hit 0 bombs. A waterfall. We're gonna check behind it. Refreshive. Okay, actual, like, things. Yeah, I was beginning to forget that there was combat in this game. We rolled Swoldorb as our first peg, or our first ball. Probably should have retargeted to the one that was going to shoot me, but like, whatever. You live and you don't learn. You see? Don't learn. Because of the nature of how spiders work, we get shot. 9-hole bulwark, I'm so strong. End it. Boink. Demand more value from that. If I cannot find it, I will make it. Yeah, that does give a new orb. I forget. I've seen you before, but what do you do? +1/+1 for every pebble and bold orb. All pebbles and bold orbs gain +1/+1. Yo, sick. My pebbles are 3/5 now. Nice. The never-ending suffering of having to deal with Leshy. Oh yeah, also they're actually 4/6. Now, of course, I rolled Swoltor back all the way at the bottom of the deck. The classic. At least Ball Lightning's after it. Go my Orbalisk. Can we get any slimes besides Two's Company? Is Two's Company secretly like the best thing in the game? Ooh, +1/+2. And just more damage on the whole. Get 5 Spiness, but boards have 1 less R. Leaf. -1 discards with my 1 discards. 2 rare orbs are added to your deck. Orbs are randomly upgraded 3 times, and $100 are acquired. I'll take the plunge. Oh yeah, I get hit for that because orbs. Okay, but what did you give me? Laze Orb and Best Orb Fence, with my non-bulwark having ass. Also, I think it upgraded Dag Orb. Against all odds, I somehow hit the R-Peg. I think I missed the part where attack pierces all enemies. So that's what they mean by the best orb fence is the best orb fence. Okay, no, it doesn't pierce enemies. Boo. Okay, but do you actually function? Because orbs that only hit R's, exclamation points, and bombs have a horrible tendency to not function correctly, from what I've seen. Okay, it does seem to actually function, which is amazing, to be quite frank. graciously hitting my plus 20 peg. Thanks to best foot forward. Bonk. Actual other slimes, imagine. Let's max that out. Yeah, get blocked by my bulwark, loser. Okay, where are we going? I would say elite on the left, but I also have $176. So that shop looks a bit delicious. This number in theory will only go up. Okay, bye, I guess. Okay, bye, I guess. At least the white mage is down. Where are you? Gets +1/+2 for each time you've taken self-damage. Deals 2 self-damage when fired. Self-damage increased by 3. Do I look like I'm playing as Ironclad? He's not even in this game. Ouch. Alright, what's in the box? Grubby gloves or grabby hand. Gain 2 max health? Wow. I mean, yeah. I'm not fighting someone where I care about that. The painter doesn't count as a flying enemy. I learned that recently. From none other than Mouse Master, of course. Just take the funny. What do you have for me? Alright, duplicate something random. Orbalisk? Cool, does that mean my pebbles are even better now? Oh, hi Haglin. I'll also get rid of him. I don't care. What's for sale? Ether wheel. Ether wheel looks different. Does it usually have that like light blue outline? Bramball. Orbrasion. Oh wow, here's all the self-damage orbs that I was supposed to be taking. Cirque. Exacerbate. Inferno orb. Here's all the... Enemy spin infection will increase in every turn. Well, good thing I just took grubby gloves. I'll take you because you look funny. Yeah, you gain max health and you also get to heal a bit more. It's delicious. Somehow hit a second bomb. Nearly hit a third one. There's still a white mage. I want to detonate more bombs immediately. Say as I proceed to hit one anyway. Looks like I don't have a choice in the matter. I mean, considering everyone else is dead, it kind of doesn't matter at this point, I guess. Yeah, this fight's over. Splat. Cupitorb, you're on my mind. Necromancer. Another Swoltorb. And Reorganizer. We don't have the funny potion, so it's not as funny as it seems. What's in the box? Super Boots. Or more crits. What's in this box? Post-battle healing's increased, or more discards. They do call me Discard Daniel. Nobody's ever called me that. I missed. It's okay, this guy crumbles anyway. The part where my lack of AoE starts showing. He's poor. I wish this was like real Peggle, where there was like a better fast forward that goes faster. Fast forward, look inside, slow. Shield moment. Yeah, classic. Extinguishes life force. There we go. Bomb that never gets activated. I missed my plus 30. This is so sad. It's actually sad because I'm pretty sure it kept me from breaking the shield. Go on my Bulwark. Save me. Singular Bulwark orb I've seen this entire run besides Cirque, which legally I don't think anybody should be counting. On the bright side, hey, guess who just got a whole bunch of Bulwark? Yeah. Definitely taking the heal after that. That show of misery and suffering on my end. You literally did the thing you did with Cirque. Well, I'm not you, so consider. Yay, more healing. I'm not you, I'm me. Isn't that like the line they say in Persona 4? Go my Swoltorb. Thank you for being at the top of my deck. No thank you for whiffing every single crit. I'm pretty sure we want to hit this guy with a target. Otherwise he'll like zap us. You're referencing Kaya, SMH. Yeah, unfortunate. You know, it's not unfortunate, this draw order. Because now we get a non-targeted, so we can turn it back to shield. And now we have a targeted with the boot, so we can turn him back to stupid stick. Assuming he doesn't just die. I'm gonna just fire this. Hopefully get money. 2, 4. $4. I'm not fucking taking Two's company. Alright, don't care about any of that. Each crit triggered for projectiles makes them pierce. More health. I enjoy more health. Since we have super boots, we're allowed to be as greedy as we want. He has no AoE. Takes some more max health. Yeah, I guess I do have counterfeit crits, but like... What if I simply beat her ass instead? You know, I've made fun of Mouse Master for forgetting he has Ambin too many times. May or may not forgot I have it. Don't think it's mattered so far in my life, but... Glorp. Glorp yourself. Okay, can we, like, actually... Yeah. Eliminate my paintings. Shorp. Really, with grubby gloves and Spinception, this has really just turned into, like, world's most lazy man poison build. Not like the first time we did a poison build. Yo, was that 69 damage? Nice. I can hit a single one of my arm pegs. Man, I should have taken the tactical treat. Whatever, we just eliminate you from existence. Oh yeah, I hit it. All I had to do was stop trying. Sapper Sack. Cursed Mask. Unpretentious Pendant. Wand of Sculptimate Greed. I think I don't care. Hey, it's this guy. And me with my targeted orb. Explode. Because you take 2 times damage. Suspicious Haglin. Okay, now that we're actually at a location, where are we going? Got a shop up here, we also got a shop down there. Go, my Spinception. Literally zero ball work. We are never unlocking Balladin, as long as we live. Will say, not a fan of both my Arbegs being down here in the corners. Man, I should have taken Tactical Treat, huh? Oh yeah, we also have Refreshive. Get me out of this place. Yeah, I sure hope this navigation works. It has. Wow, look, it's Potion Vault. It only took Act 3. Hey, here's Refresher Course. That's the thing that I would have liked to have last run. Don't really have, like, refresh synergy, do I? Besides the fact that I have, like, Refreshive. Froggy. Okay, where's the little bro going now? Could make a hard left into the complete question mark column. Okay, that's basically the shot I wanted to make. More Orbalisks. Convert all your Pebballs into Orbalisks. Okay, all Pebballs, Orbalisks. Orbalisks do gain +1/+2. More high value targeted damage is something that's nice to have. What, Lamau? That's what I'm saying. I'm doing it. The humming intensifies to an almost unbearable level until you begin humming as well, as deep and steady as Radius Crust. With a sudden shift, the Orbalisks begin powering down around you and the humming fades alongside their light. You are left with an overwhelming silence and an immense earthly power in your satchel. Damn, they're all level 1. Too bad. What? An orb, level 1. Except it's actually level 2 because, Forge. Man, where the hell am I going? Eye of Turtle I would have appreciated having like 7 hours ago. No question path for you. Hit him with the sand arrows. Something is wrong with this orb. It's a pebble. Games grants $110 when removed. Oh, that doesn't roll at all, does it? What a silly fella he is. Apply poison to him, my friend. Go my bolt. Do something funny. That's debatably funny. Perfect block somehow. No longer perfect. Man, I don't care. Oh well, legally, since I have super boots, I can do this for free. Oh wait, no I can't. I thought that's how that worked. Thanks for playing, loser. Sadly, that's not as cheesable, or the effect of the relic's not as cheesable since I don't have multi-ball. Actually, I think I want to shoot that first. Perish my eyeball bats. Mildly sad that the Froggy doesn't also make the same sound as Frog Amulet. Hey, it's this guy. He is someone who theoretically exists, isn't he? There we go. See, all I had to do was get Potion Ball. What happens if I upgrade this? It gives me more money when I remove it. And more damage. Well now, yeah, amazing. Potion Ball's just that good. I promise. Froggy. If we're going to be forced to target the Weather Vane, then... Oh yeah, you also take like half damage. This is so sad. Now, what are these shots? Brother, can you play better? The answer to that so far seems to be no, actually. Thank you, Potion Ball, for the healing slimes. Aren't the worms finally dead? Me when I'm sandy cheeks. Yeah, Decoy Orb. This is now a jank-ass poison build. Well, it remains a jank-ass poison build. Truth is, jank was with us all along. Get him out of here. Definitely taking that. Probably should have taken the max HP first. Nice. Alright, it's a QR code. We haven't fought them yet. Also, this giant-ass Press X to Fire is currently covering the bottom guy's health bar, which is pretty awesome, if I say so myself. I can't remember who does what. I know one heals, one buffs, one at least 2 attack. Alright, hold. Hold. Yeah, one gives him a circle, that's what it is. Which one of you does that? I should, like, kick your ass or something. Nice 0.5, loser. My AoE is now Orbelisks. It's coming to this. You've been lurking for a bit. Got breakfast, what'd you miss? Many orbalisks. Also me possibly getting my ass beat to the tune of not winning this fight. Maybe. It'll be a world first. Alright, that shot was just sad. I think it's like we don't have scaling. In my defense, where are the scaling relics? I know they're in this game. Putting my Hail Mary in my silly. Saved me somehow, Potion Bolt. That was kind of sad. If anything, the poison's gonna carry your ass. The poison's not scaling fast enough, I'm sorry. You have some lag, you should be okay now. Okay, now can we like finally hit a R-Peg? Those haven't existed in ages. The answer seems to be no. KO. We've done it. We've finally ruined our 100% win streak. But we did unlock someone new. So it's not a day of accomplishing nothing. Like how the HUD gets dark and red as the HP gets low. It's kind of neat. We didn't even kill that boss, so we don't know its name. No. Unless it's in the encyclopedia. It is. Kabbalistic ruins? Many debates are had about the order the ruins should be targeted in, but almost all adventurers agree that it's better to focus your damage to defeat individual ruins quickly. I keep getting thrown off that they're called ruins, because I keep thinking they should be called runes. Got pegged. Yeah. DBH, while you don't mind sounds too annoying for when you're low on HP, you find visual cues better for that. I think one of my favorite sounds for low health is the one from Mario Galaxy. It's short, it's quick. And it's very punchy. So anyway, this is a Spinventor. The Spinventor uses their keen mind to modify the properties of pegs and orbs. Their orbs and relics fit together like a well-oiled machine to bring their enemies down. Their starting relic is Spinventor Originality. Unique orbs in your deck gain +1/+2. Meanwhile, the car alarm from Kingdom Hearts. Even though I haven't played the games, I do think that the car alarm is a pretty iconic sound. Like, whenever I'm at low health in games, I tend to think of, like, various random sounds, and usually the Mario Galaxy sound and the Kingdom Hearts sounds are, like, among those. You like how Star Fox and Breath of the Wild handle it? Oh, Donkey Kong Bonanza also has a pretty decent low health sound, in my opinion. How do those games handle it? If we're talking about low health is illegal and not mention Pokemon Black and White, that's the one that just has, like, an entire low health song, right? Alright, PJ, but yeah, what do Star Fox and Breath of the Wild do? I'm gonna take a drink of water while I wait for you to explain. I'm back and freshly hydrated. What about Luigi's Mansion, Pikmin 1 and 2, which slow down the music? I didn't know that Pikmin 1... I didn't know any of those games did that. I know that, like, Luigi, like, gets a lot less confident the less health he has. To the point where he just begins outright screaming when you press A. Alright, let's try Spinventor, though. Short fuse, again. Special button. Or navigation-flation. Man, I hate that when you see a relic, it's gone from the pool forever. Because, like, can you, like... What if could I just, like, say no, and then, like, all of these can still appear later? That would be pretty epic. That would be cool and awesome, in my opinion. Because, like, short fuse is nice to have, but money is also nice to have. Special button I can live without, because there's, like, other crit generation. Okay, this is slightly technical, but you promise it makes sense? Okay. I'm a greedy asshole. Just like Wario. Okay, somehow I detonate that bomb. Kaboom. Alright, go my Splat Orb. And because it's the only Splat Orb I own, it's +1/+2. That's Spinventor originality, baby. Cool. Hitting none of what I wanted to hit. The classic. Star Fox the game plays a single warning sound when your health is in a certain threshold. Checks how much damage you think you just got hit by dealt. Compares it to how much health you have. Does math, and if you can survive another hit like that, plays a low warning. If it detects that you can't and the next hit would kill you, it plays a higher pitched warning sound. Huh. That is pretty cool. We're getting our ass beat. Yeah, at least successfully got that bomb detonated. Alright. Blast Sector adds attacks all enemies to the SM ball. Well, I do enjoy having AoE, but I've also never seen, like, anyone, like, actually bother making the SM ball. And by anyone, I, of course, mean the only streamer I watch, Mouse Master. Alright, you just become 4, 8, 5, 10, and you will fly the slime more often. Breath of the Wild does something similar, but only does a warning when you're on your last heart. Where are we going? Could just head straight right. Haglin setting up 2 shops in a row because she's stupid. When will shopkeepers and roguelikes learn not to do that? Sure, I'll take the car engine. Oh, huh, you can't upgrade that. We've learned. Go, my navigation-flation. Well, we're missing out on that chest because of my greed, but whatever. We took the navigation-flation, we're going to use the navigation-flation. Alright, go my car engine. It does sound like a car engine, doesn't it? Still no pants. This one's wearing a lab coat, but still no pants. Yeah. We care a little bit. I would like targeting. At least a little bit of it. Ouch. I think taking that damage is acceptable if it gets me 16 coins. Ooh, we can dupe. Well, actually, since we're playing as Spinventor, I don't know if... because we'll lose +1/+2 on this. I mean, it is, like, more damage. Like, more damage in terms of having more orbs that deal decent damage. The altar stand in silence. Clean shot. Slime line. And me with my targeted orb before the big slime comes out. At least crit Cruciball is at the end. My car crash orb. Okay, I would like to open that up. So I can throw my car crash inside. Slimes. Yeah, it's them. The fellas. You don't understand why reloading makes streams auto-mute? The thing that annoys me is that only seems to happen on, like, certain channels. Because there's one channel that it consistently happens to me on. And I don't know why. Usually whenever I'm trying to, like, make sure I'm up to date, I just press pause play. KO. It's been half and half for you. Let's see, Two's Company. Upgrade Sectorb. Let's upgrade each part hit. So that's going to attach itself to my Thingle Tangle, right? Looks like it, yeah. Yeah. Upgrade each peg hit. Let's upgrade that. Recombobulator. Previously thrown bombs will refresh as bombs. Or is that previous red bomb specifically? Because, like, sometimes I can't tell if the black part on the left side of that bomb is supposed to be, like, shading, or if it's supposed to be this represents black bombs and red bombs. Yeah, speaking of half and half. Pretty sure that they refresh bombs, question mark. Navigation inflation. I'm a rich, greedy asshole. Eliminating this plant from existence because I hate it. Go my car accident. Destroy my enemies. Hitting literally everything except that bomb. This is just the way it be sometimes. Finally. Double finally. Triple finally. I'm eliminating this plant from existence because I hate it. Zomballs. Damn, I tried to, like, graze that coin. What do we got? Grabby hand. Right. I don't really care, so I'm gonna... Okay, somehow I did not enter the chest. It's so sad. Wow, cool, thanks. Okay, now it's going somewhere else. Wow, cool, thanks. Wow, cool, thanks. Go my car engine on these buffed pegs. Thank you. Now, unfortunately, the spider is taking cover behind this tree stump, so, like, I simply live with the pain. Wow, thanks, Grabby Hand. Never doubted you. He said, lying through his teeth. Okay, friend, you've made your point. Eye circle. Doesn't eye circle kind of just like mildly stanky or like go for the eye circle? Give me more peg buffing. His greed's insatiable. He says as he proceeds to only get 2 coins from that somehow. Suffer the slings. Okay, can we like actually enter the treasure chest minigame this time? 1 out of 10. Pierce all enemies amazing in your... I know I just got suffer the slings, but... Upgrade my splat orb, friend. Shoop. Yeah, go for the eye circle also as pierce all enemies, so like, glorp. Look at that damage. I don't want to spend this targeting on the fellow in the back, because he's in the back. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure we get shot in the face. Yeah. Showing favoritism to my child. For every 2 health lost, add a coin to the board. Or, bond supply 2 darkness. Well, I mean, we do have Recombomulator. Guess who just got 44 coins from Navigation Inflation? His greed's insatiable. Thanks, Grabby Hand. Managing to hit 0 bounce with Jack Warp Lantern, the one thing I put you on this earth to do. How much targeting do we have? 2. That's right, baby. We're gonna get Spinventor originality on our singular Pebble. This is how you know I'm gaming. Gaming is in like 17 quotation marks. Thank you, Crit Bag. I was beginning to wonder when you would exist. Oh yeah, I forgot you can't inflict darkness on Avogadro because he's a mole. What a silly fellow he is. And that's game. Yeah! Gaming as in 17 quotation marks. And I'm like using 19 pairs of quotes around the word puzzle. Same energy. I don't know who you're referencing, but that's probably the intent. Go for gold. Every shot gains +1 multi-ball, but attacks are -2, -3. I think I'm going to take the funny cactus again. We're fighting the ballista. This is like the first time this entire stream that I've actually looked at the boss, like, during the startup. It's almost like I'm good at this game. Get chipped to death, my loser. Oh my, bruh. What's up? You know the awesomeness as a GMTK? Something something one of today's 10,000. I assume this acronym refers to Game Maker's Toolkit, which is a name I have heard, and that's the best you're getting from me. Slice. You just discard that ball. Cool. That's more like it. Okay, where are we going? I think I enjoy the rightward direction. Unfortunately, it appears to be rough out there. Of course I say that, and then we go in instantly. No fear. Thank you, my Spinventor originality, for making that actually deal damage. Why are both of my refreshes on the outside? Man, I hate it here. Well, we actually hit one. And they're still both on the outside. Man, I hate it here. Okay, finally. Oh my god, balm. We love money. Of course, I take the cactus and am once again immediately forced into a fight against these frickin' weather vanes. Money, money, money is all you need. Now we do the funny. We hit our balm with our best foot forward. So now it heals like 3 per hit. As that's how this game works. Was that worth it? Probably not. Am I going to live with it anyway? Yes. Huge. We love damage. Huge. That'll go deliciously with my recombobulator. Nightline. Okay, first off, you get banished. Well, I must say, that is about all I could hope for with this Jackorp Lantern. Kingdom for a singular art peg. Thanks, Mom. That's why he's on the team. And everything's fine. It's getting increasing damage multiplier based on the number of pegs, number of hit pegs or remove pegs. Target attacks also hit nearby enemies. We've got 3 of those, but I don't think those work with cactus. So like world's most powerful pebble. Yeah, I saw that 22. I'm not exactly sure where that's coming from. Like, Spinventor originality, plus level 3, plus suffer the slings. Like, even that seems like it's shouldn't be as big of a number as it's come out to. An inferno ignites in a circle around you. I think that I leave. Froggy. Square up. Literally square up. Square up and down. Like that one song that's in Sackboy Big Adventure. Deals plus 0.34 damage for every peg activated by any orb. You're looking at my relics and trying to figure out why I have absurdly high crit on some. Is that bag of orange pegs? It might be. Yeah, maybe that's why things are starting to become a little bit janky, a little bit silly. Though it doesn't really seem to explain why they would be so strong, like right now at the very start of the fight when orange pegs shouldn't be active. Like, I'm getting malarkey in my favor, is what it's beginning to seem like. Yeah, like, this, 922. Because Bank of Orange Pegs doesn't seem to be active right now, so I'm not sure where that 22 is coming from. Things are getting silly. I'm unsure why. Criticris. Or Pumpkin Pie. Two times my orbs crit. Well, we do have a very high crit damage for some reason. Quite perplexing? Quite. Casual plus 36. Alright, sell me something useful. Good slime. I mean, I do have Balm. Orbicit? Cruciball. Well, I don't have a lot of crits, I just have strong crits. Yeah, I don't have anything I want to get rid of. Coban Orb. I don't know, I don't think I'm reloading enough to be making use of silly cheese. I think I'll just eat healthy. You shall not be in front of me. Ouchie, my skull. Go, my 922. Thank you for the second Swamp Orb. Yeah, we're gonna toss that. Somehow finding the hole, unfortunately. We keep going directly down. Toss that. And offer the enemy my 718. You're lucky the fight's ended. Your life ended at 2 seconds from then. Froggy. Heavy Hand. Every even shot activates and pegs an additional time but becomes dense. Free ball lands but minus orb discards. Every peg activated gets upgraded, but all attacks are -4/-4. With how high some of my crit is, I'm not sure if that's actually a downside. Of course, it requires me to hit crits, which, not always a guarantee, but... I'll pray that the silly simply allows me to continue playing as I desire playing. You see, now here's a shot where I'm not guaranteed a crit. Imagine that. Sir, it's happened again. Just get rid of that mushroom. No more sniping me. Sniper, no sniping. Oh, this'll be silly. About everything I was hoping for. Upgrading pegs plus slime equals fun time. Hell yeah. Plus 12. Go, my orb is it. Orb can only be used once per combat. Not if I have anything to say about it, and I do. That one Jack or ball going at Mach Fuck because it hit nothing was amazing. Yeah, that one was going nowhere fast. Let's stop that guy from existing. Froggy. Which of one of these is not the name of a goblin video game character? A. Yagrum. B. Peglin. C. Blount. D. Styx. Well, we know the answer is not B. I'm inclined to say that D also isn't anything because whenever I hear Styx, I just think River Styx. But I don't know how true that is. Let's see, got a shop over there. Shop after an elite. That's pretty tasty. I think that I'm going to put my non-existent money on Blount. I see Bridget has also done so. Oh hey, the other froggy. Some kind of frog build. Give me the chest minigame. 1 out of 10. Ouchie. But also not ouchie because we have Balm. Of course, none of my crits are easily accessible. We simply live with the pain. We simply complain and the game finds a way to throw us into a crit peg. And all as it should be. Put best foot forward into the healing Balm peg, as usual. Oh, we get to do the funny again. Can I have a refresh? The answer seems to be no. There we go. C was wrong. Blount is the protagonist of Goblin's Quest 3, one of the old point-and-click adventures. The correct answer was A. Yagrum, who was the dwarf in Morrowind. I see. Educational stream. Ow. Oh, it's the nothing room. Go, my peg buffing. Reveal to me where every single peg in this level is. Or something. Where did this red bomb come from? Can I please hit a crit within, like, my lifetime? Yeah! Anyway, hi, Fuchsia. It's been a bit since we've had a quiz. Thank you, Criticris. Here we got a paper. We got the card for the Invisible Minion. Epic, I think. Allegedly. Sorta. Kinda. Maybe. Possibly. I don't know. Little bro thinks he's hot shit. When, from what I can see, he seems to physically be not shit. Buff my pegs. You're still alive. You're still alive. You're still alive. What's still alive? There's nothing there. Well, something there is capable of kicking me in the shins. Pincer maneuver or popping corn. Well, a pincer maneuver does like nothing because funny cactus. Complex flaw? I mean, sure. Make my crits better. Perfected reactant? Well, I do have a recombobulator. Every 4 refreshes? I don't really have a refresh synergy, do I? I have things that proc on refresh, but not things that generate refresh. There is this sitting right there, but like, eh. I'm gonna eat the lollipop. Okay, where am I going? It's not the shot that I was hoping for. Hear an oddly alluring voice in your head. Hey, I wonder if this is a good time to get that achievement. What if I accept your offer and then I don't take your item? I mean, we do have balm and popping corn. Reduce refuser cycle. Why? We're doing it for an achievement. I know this is an achievement because we looked at the achievements at the end of last stream. I have no shame and no fear. Well, I mean, this is going to suck because it's going to make Spinventor originality not proc. Okay, but it did dupe my balm, which is like literally the one thing that does no damage in this. Okay, sure. Let's find the waterfall. There's a strong monster. Oh, it's this fight again. Ah, shit. Here we go again. Well, I mean, if I die, I knew the risks going in. I mean, it's also not Cruciball at all, which is probably the best time to be attempting to do this. I'm fighting a weather vane. Yes, unfortunately, the weather vane demands my attention like a very, very, like, greedy cat. So, like, I'm forced to attack it. Thank you, Refilibuster, for attacking whatever's standing in front of me. There we go. I mean, I do have Froggy, so I can still continue increasing my health back up. Oh hey, even more healing. Man, it's almost like, who needs skill when you have luck? Can we off-the-wall this into the crit? Yes. Boom. Yeah. All's as it should be. I'm going to not fire the ball lightning because there are a lot of red bombs around here. That would be very painful if I were to be hitting lots of them. And it's handstand guy. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be like the clothes that they're wearing, but every time I see it I think it's like flowing red locks of hair. Bonk. Fortunately... Oh, thanks for the follow, whoever that was. Keep him anonymous here. You know, in case you don't feel like being called out. Yeah, as I was about to say, of course, I roll my 925 pebble and all my crits are off in the middle of mock fuck nowhere. You see it? Yeah. Go my damage. I say as if the assemble has ever been my damage throughout this entire run. Peg bag, more refresh. Attacks gain +2, -0 for every crit on the board. Okay, silly guy. Just give me the extra refresh. Put the fries in the bag. There we go. Exactly the crit peg I was hoping to hit. Of course. I shouldn't be surprised, and yet I am. This is a situation where things might get painful. Almost through for content. Damn, for once this is actually something that can be said about my gameplay. Well, almost. Anyway, surely we don't lose. Smile. Well, we've done a third of this guy's health in one shot. Oh, we're on pace for funny. Because we have Orbicid into Jack Orb Lantern for like the third time this run. I forgot to discard it, do it. Whatever. They're both orange. I'm letting the Assemble have its due. I've discarded the Assemble like 20 times this run. He has just been here. Winner. Win a run after accepting the vampire's deal, but skipping the... I can't see the rest of it because it fades out. Yeah, we did it. That's our first Spinventor run. And our first Spinventor run. I know some of you may be thinking, didn't he just say the same thing twice? Yeah, I meant to, I promise. You did it. Well done. What was the relic that copied your last few throws? Are you asking about the one that makes me shoot multiple orbs that follow the same trajectory as my last one? Because that's not a relic, that is an orb. That is the Orbicid Reaction. It's the Transpride one that's at the end of my orb wheel. The one that's not actually a ball, it's a ring. Anyway, hi, the parried casual. Is that a reference to the parry this, you filthy casual meme? Because if it is, I appreciate it. You did it, well done. Thanks, Lucia. Thanks for the GG's, PJ. Yeah. Do they not actually have like a list of orbs in the game? Huh. It is in fact a reference to that? Nice. Huh. If I use my mouse, will it let me click on the orbs? Huh. Damn, I feel like that's something that is missing from this game. Good thing this game still gets updates pretty regularly. Yeah, we still don't have ball in. There is no ball work in Ba Sing Se. Let's try another Spinventor. Unicorn Horn? Reduce, Refuse, or Strange Brew. Oh, they changed the ball work unlock? Oh, what it used to be. I'll take the Suspicious Beverage. Speed up, please. Bonk. Yeah, win or lose, this will probably be last run. Used to be get over 100 ball work, as opposed to end with 100 ball work. I guess that, like, just getting 100 is probably, like, kind of easy, isn't it? Like, assuming that you have, like, decent generation. You like how Spinventor is a cooler shade of green, and by cooler you mean as in lower temperatures, not necessarily in coolness factor? Yeah, I like their shade. They're closer to Luigi. Bonk. Well, I mean it's Swoltorb. Well, I mean it's Swoltorb. Somehow I managed to find the fire pit. What do we have here? Chemiball. Ether wheel and rubber rope. Unfortunately, I still don't know the methodology as to how I should get over here. Somehow I managed to find the other side of the level. Okay, so it's like the first episode of the original Avatar: The Last Airbender. I just have to do that, but in reverse. Well, I mean, I'll take it. Meanwhile, normal Peglin is a warm, swampy shade of green. Yeah. Boink. Wow. Yeah. I was gonna discard into that. Because we do love having buff pegs. Ballwork, character, and scientist are your personal favorites. Yeah, Spinventor seems fun. I still haven't unlocked Balladin yet. Not for lack of trying, let me tell you. Well, a little bit lack of trying. It's not my fault the only Ballwork orbs they're giving me are, like, Cirque and the big one. Shouldn't have discarded. This is just going to go wasted in the first tree. Oh well, I drew into it anyway. Where are goblins supposed to live anyway? Well, I mean, true. Goblins need a house, like everyone else. They need shelter. Can I have, like, a potion bolt? Potion bolt is fun. Okay, I was really concerned that I was going to manage to avoid that. Oh, the slime tree. I'm in the house-like carpet. Check it out, I'm in my house. I sure hope you're in your house. You will knock ball in before they revamped all the Ballwork orbs, so you don't know how hard it is to get now. Well, I haven't had any luck, I'll tell you that much. Yes. Thank you for not hitting the refresh peg so we can do the Mouse Master shot. To the right, to the right, to the right, to the right, to the right. And... there we go. Right, perhaps we should actually do something about these guys. If only any of my bonds were accessible. So sad. There we go. Bonk. I was hoping that would go down into the other lit bomb. Sort of like that, but better. Like, please. Please. Me when I'm in Chapter 5-1 of Super Paper Mario. Yeah, thanks. I could live without all this getting my face caved in. More Swole Torp. Pumpkin pie or refreshive. Well, pie is delicious, so... go over here for some greed and also some question mark. it's another fight. But we did draw Swoltorb first, so we can put it right on the slide. Thank you, Pumpkin Pie, for contributing. Okay, you didn't contribute nothing. You let me hit one extra peg. Pumpkin Pie, you're beloved. Pumpkin Pie is pretty good. So I'm a sweet potato pie fellow. Yeah, see, he's contributing. Give me some cash money. Boink. I see Bridget's explaining her world-famous cheese. Boink. You tried sweet potatoes, not really a thing. The pie has to be made correctly. What exactly this entails depends on what you enjoy. Taking a relic that reduces your damage. I believe that's Go for Gold she's thinking of. And gave multi-ball. Yeah, reduced damage and multi-ball. Yeah, that's like Go for Gold. 100%. Fuck that plant in particular. Well, that was abysmal. We get our skulls caved in by plants now. Yes! Do not taunt Happy Fun Ball. Okay, we'll drink the Kool-Aid. You've never had a sweet potato pie? When I say pie, do I mean like an actual pie or pizza? Actual pie. We're talking like, usually you like to have it around Thanksgiving. Or on Thanksgiving, even. I think that's worth it. I think that's a little less worth it. You've learned the max quantity of buffs, debuffs you can apply to yourself or enemies is 999 per effect. 3 orbs fall into the slime. Man, I have 4 Pebballs, and you hit my 3 non-Pebball orbs. That's actually tragic. Yeah, like failing like a 3 and 7, then failing a 2 and 6, then failing a 1 and 5. If you're having pie, it's gonna be apple. Yeah. Well, how much damage do you do? 4, 8, 5, 10. And you're Swoltorb, so I'm not letting you go. Goodbye, my Splitorb. Also not going the direction I wanted to. Alright, give me the Pokemon item. Because now if I want to go to the Elite, I also have to go through a shop. Oh, I'm super dying of cringe. That's like rolling a nat 1. Yeah. You played a lot of this game and never seen someone with all their Pebballs like that. Man, and this guy. Get me out of here. Get me out of this and now push the button. Critical failure. Hey, what the hell? My ball's still moving. You don't have the right to just like delete my ball when it's still in motion. Like who do you think you are? Gambling relic, your beloved. Depends on how I'm feeling. No more plants. No more SpongeBob. You actually hate when it deletes the ball like that? Understandable. Like, Peggle would never do this to me. I say having never played Peggle, but I've watched it for like hours, so I think I know what I'm talking about. Get me out from Cyber Owls. Get me out from Slime Pit. Get me out from Miasma Pit. Probably a soft lock prevention measure. Yeah, but it seems a bit more aggressive. Oh, we can get a new Splatorb if we really wanted one. I don't know if I really want one. How about we simply take the thing that is good? And also the delicious beverage. Okay. Okay, if it landed in there a third time, I was going to, like, melt. You're watching a certain streamer play Metroid Fusion several times, yet you can't remember where anything is. AMA. I'll probably be able to answer. So confident in my Metroid Fusion abilities that I think I have the power to talk about it even while playing other non-Metroid Fusion games. Boink. Best Foot Orb. Best Foot Forward. It's our friend. He buffs the first peg that we hit by 20, and when we upgrade it, it'll buff it by 30. So when you hit it, it just adds like 30 extra damage. Do you think the Rando did lie to you and say you should go to Optic despite being a Metroid short? Watching this before bedtime, very chill, thanks. Thanks. Landonius. Landondius. Landondonius. Landondonius? Landondonius. We'll figure it out. But thank you. I pride myself on my very low energy. Okay, thank you, Ruborb. This is exactly what we paid you for. Even though, like, I didn't set out to get you to begin with. But you're part of the team now, friend. So are you a frequent Peglin watcher, Landon? Let's see. What do we got? We have Best Foot, obviously. Now we have this shop that's going to be very depressing because I won't be able to afford anything because I'm poor. Oh, scratch that. We've navigated well enough to afford a single $50 relic. Filibuster. Improved Catalyst. Subtraction Reaction. What a shot. Yeah. Oh, there's a Orbicid Reaction that you were asking about. Yeah, you bought it a few days ago? Nice. Yeah, I got gifted this by local mod Gruselgurk, who has been waiting for me to play this since when I was in the middle of my 7-ish month long UFO 50 stream arc. Let's see. As much as I would have liked to get Jack Orb Lantern, Jack Orb Lanterns come by all the time. Refilibuster will only be here once. Not sure if you should laugh because a good pun or cringe because it's a foot. Well, I mean, we do kick people with it. Can't wait for 2-week-long arc of Wonder Boy 3. It's either that or I beat it in one stream. Maybe one. By the way, yeah, for once I have actually made plans to stream something else. Because another friend, who has also shown up in the stream before, Luigi X Hero, gifted me Wonder Boy 3, a game he likes a lot. Gifted me that, like, basically when I got a Steam, so like 2 years ago. And he would like me to play it. So I've decided, hey, maybe I should, like, actually do that at some point within my life. So, For once in my life, there are plans, and the plans involve playing Wonder Boy 3 next weekend. I've never played a Wonder Boy in my life, also. I don't think I've even watched a Wonder Boy. Man, this guy is so pathetic on low Cruciballs. On high Cruciballs, he attacks like twice every time he moves towards you. You kick people with it? Well, you do. Like, watch, it's gonna summon a foot. Boop. You also never played Wonder Boy and you had a great time? Well, I like the sound of that. Sure, let's try this out. Safety Pegulations, Defresh Potion, Unpretentious Pendant. Take the money and run. We are fighting the wall. I sure hope that we can scale enough to fight this wall. Boink. You like coming back to this game every few months and seeing all the changes? Yeah, sometimes I forget that like this game's like still in active dev. Like they added Act 4 and it was like, wait, oh yeah, like Peglin is still like being worked on the regular. On the Regulin. On the Peglin. Thank you, refresh. Now I can pour my Swole Torp into this entire top layer. Be strong, my child. The new secret boss is very cool. I have watched it, but well, seeing as I don't have Ball unlocked, I have not unlocked it. Instigate Orb. After attacking with this orb, the next orb fired will attack all enemies. Well, legally speaking, I have no AoE. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I was guessing that's what level 3 is going to be. Where are we going, though? Could save some cash, go left. One of my favorite orbs need advice. Yeah, like, left for sure. Yeah, left has, like, all the neat stuff. Potion Bolt is, Spinventor and Peglin. It's a one-time per fight orb, but it gives you multi-ball, and all the multi-balls just apply random slimes. That one's a pretty neat one. I fired it once, and that's how I unlocked Spinventor. Jack Orb Lantern if you have, like, decent stats. If you're going poison, then there's a lot of good poison orbs. Like, you've got Spinfectious, you've got Cauldron Bubble, and Toil and Trouble. You believe it's Fooge time for you? Enjoy Fooge. I'm admittedly still kind of new, so I'm still, like, still working my way through things. Bulwark builds are really OP right now. Probably need a nerf, not gonna lie. I can't comment on that because I haven't gotten any Bulwark builds going. It kind of depends on how you play. I foresee pain in my future. Yeah. Thank you, Refilibuster. He will never be ballin'. Prepare to spit out your cereal. They reworked the Bulwark stuff and added a bunch of relics that stack unfathomably well with it. Hee hee. So far I have not pulled off a ball-work-ish run yet. He's gonna not forget that he has Ambi for once in his life. You love crit maxing? Yeah. Crits are pretty fun. Give me an event that lets me have money. Well, I mean, legally speaking, this is money. By way of not spending anything else. I'll get rid of a single rock. Hey, look, it's Potion Bolt. I see Potion Bolt and I click Potion Bolt. And, Adventuring. That's a pretty good one. Anti-crit builds are also quite enjoyable. Cookie! Okay, we would like to have more things that refresh now. That's a surprising amount of bombs hit for no short fuse. Oh, it's a silly wall. Mini wall. Yay, we got rid of the slime. Go, my Potion Bolt. You're only level 1, so you only have one multi-ball, but you're here for me anyway. And at the end of the day, that's what's truly important. Let's dump that. Good, no, you've heard poison's good, but I've wrote off ball work. I'm pretty sure my first run was like a poison spec run. Things went pretty well. Thank you, Pumpkin Pie, for being in a reliably useful spot. Bonk. They buffed Potion Bolt since you played it last? Yeah, and it's still only level 1. It'll be better once we get more stuff on it. You don't remember it having multi-ball? Oh. Oh, that sounds like it used to be not very good. Yeah, it's just got inherent multi-ball at level 1 these days. Go, my happy fun ball. This mini wall's such a jobber. Yeah. Yeah, that was a needed buff. Yeah, sounds like it. Like, yeesh. Create 2 coins when the board's refreshed. Every prime numbered shot pierces an additional enemy. Well, it's more AoE. Okay, can I get a clean shot? Fortunately, my electric slimes have left me tangled in a web of electric slimes. And it's cubes. What a shot yet again. Yeah, sometimes I need to actually like take time to like pay attention to make a decent shot. When the cycles are consistent, you can try and line things up. Sometimes it might even work. You know what else is a prime number? 3. Owie. Now we have multi-ball 2 on this. I want to hit another refresh. Maybe trigger a filibuster. Oh, well, we triggered a bomb. Whatever. Now it's multi-ball 3. Let us simply be off. We're just going to pretend that was intentional. Enhanced gunpowder. The masculine urge to immediately attempt the chest minigame now that I have enhanced gunpowder. It didn't work. What do you have here for us? Lightning grease. For every 2 health lost, add 1 lightning slime to the board. We know how lightning slime works. All buffs contributes damage. More refresh. We still don't have, like, refresh. Like, we've got lots of things that proc on refresh, but no refresh, like, triggers. Or, like, refresh generation. I mean, that's funny, so, like... First round's pretty good. Yeah, but, like, where's the refresh generation? I like having scaling, but I can't scale without my refresh generation. How are you gonna eat your dessert if you don't have any meat? Or however the song goes. No, it's this guy. Me when I'm the Magtar Arena announcer. Got my potion bolt. That's about everything I could have hoped for. He approaches. However, this is a targeted orb, so now you don't approach. Got my happy fun ball. Yes! Bonk. Snowball. Thought you were something cool, but you're just Snowball. Who needs the refresh generation when you can just hit the refresh? True, I did get 1 Macircle from that. Popping corn. Or powder collector. I think I'll corn. Finding the wall where health doesn't matter, so I don't really care about that. I know you're supposed to, like, eat the dude, so, like... What if I just spend my first turn peg buffing? How do you feel about that, sir? Thank you, pumpkin pie. Schlorp. What a shot, yeah. Bro is just like aura farming with that one. Also, I appear to have gotten, not exploitable, that's the one that applies to the enemies. A Spiness. Can I hit an RPEG? Can I? Yes! I can, actually. That looks less like a living wall and more like a wallpaper with some guy sticking his face out of it. It's no wallmonger, that's for sure. I don't know who Wallmonger is. Though now I'm thinking of that wall man from, Castlevania Order of Ecclesia. I am indestructible. Enter the Gungeon Boss. I've not watched that game, like, really at all. It's yet another in the list of names that weave in and out of existence in my mind. There are many of those. You know, I was hoping I could, like, hit the dead peg to, like, fall down towards the refreshes. Okay, we can hit a refresh eventually. I was afraid that refresh didn't exist. This is your least favorite boss in the game for a very specific style of play. Well, since we're only on Cruci 1, he's not that bad, but I've seen that, you can just get, like, screwed by draw order if you, like, get unlucky and, like, higher Cruciballs. It's a good game, first roguelike you actually got into. For me, that would be Splunky, because they gave away the HD version on PS Plus. My dad also got into it. We would both play it on his PS Vita. It was sick. Anyway, yeah, this guy's dead. Demon Wall. Oh my god, the achievement's named All in All. It's just another brick in the wall. Splunky mentioned! Yeah. Heavy hand, ever even shot. What becomes dense? Skulltimate Wrath. 2 times damage, but you deal 3 self-damage for every 30 pegs activated. Legally speaking, I do have Popping Corn, but is that enough healing to, like, offset? And then there's Leap the Rest for later, which is, this is, like, the refresh that I've been looking for. So, we take this and we can trigger, Refresher Course, many more times. I think I'm gonna do that. First one OP. Well, I've made my decision. My decision is that I want scaling, and if the game is going to offer it to me, then I will accept it. Okay, we've already got a circle and spin S. Oh, these extra refreshes are also going to make the cookie funnier too. They call me the Cookie Monster. Not upset about the thought process though, good decision. Thank you. Somehow making 18 coins out of that navigation. Ethereal Peglin. Sure, upgrade one of my pebbles. You wish you ran into that extra refreshes more? Yeah, Leaf the Rest is a boss relic, so that would explain why you don't see it often. Where are we going? Let's see, we got 3 shops. And we have $166. You think Skulltimate Wrath needs a nerf, feels too easy to offset the 3 self-damage? Yeah, there's a lot of ways to get healing in this game. Like, you got Cookie, you got Popping Corn, you got Balm. Especially, like, Balm with peg buffing. And by extension, Potion Bolt with peg buffing. You've got the Slimy Salve or whatever that makes you drop a healing peg every 35 pegs you hit. Three self-damage is a small price to pay for double damage. Yeah, seems like it. Das Boot. Thank you, Primer Out of Frost. Got my Potion Bolt. Make everything funny. I would argue that that's pretty funny. Yeah. Could spend 25 gold to heal 1 HP. What's in the box? An apple. Good thing I'm not a doctor. I read that and all I could think of was I'm a healer, but meme where it's just a doctor guy pulling out a pistol. What is that even from? Go, my potion bolt. Yeah, with the additional RPEGs, we also get to trigger Refilibuster a lot more. Oh yeah, there's still enemies in this fight, my bad. Problem solved. Okay, can I ask you, get over here? I've put too many slimes on the board. I'm trapped in a prison of my own creation. All according to plan. It's handstand guy. It's too cracked. I'm just that good. Now, unfortunately, I need to start making some better shots, soon. I somehow missed that R. I blame the... Okay, we're actually getting our ass beat. This fight's a better implemented version of the wall. This and the Minotaur in the first stage. I assume because, it's like a damage... Not quite a damage sponge, but... something that checks your DPS. I would appreciate it, I'm trying to, utilize the gravity. Because, God invented gravity for a reason or something. Well, that was painful, but legally speaking, we might escape. Definitely drinking the juice after that one. Nice throw. Mental Mantle. Immediately deal damage to the target enemy for every 2 pegs activated. Oof. Yeah, that was an oof. Get me out from Cyber Owls. Well, that's handy. What else we got, though? Iron Turtle. Bad Slime. Taking these because I'm hungry. Hungry for healing. What's the bad slime relic is when you don't recognize? The first peg you slime each shot gets downgraded 20. Most slime can be powered up by applying upgrades or more effectively downgrades to its peg. It's like anti-a-good slime. It's literally anti-a-good slime. Are you stupid? This looks like trash. Yeah, I'm not immediately seeing the benefit either, but... Wall chicken. Oh my goodness. Man, am I hungry for some wall chicken. Hey look, it's a good slime. Okay, what sort of events do you have for us today? You have this guy. And me rolling potion ball for my... Yup. Lamau? Oh, sorry, Lumfao. Yeah. And that's why I was so excited to see that I rolled Potion Bolt for my first orb. Wow. Yeah, that guy takes damage for every peg you hit, and multi-ball 3. Yeah. Legally speaking, that's also refresh synergy. Alright, it's the Black Knight battle. I was concerned about whether or not I should retarget that to the bad guy, but it didn't even matter because we ended up killing all 3 in one shot anyway. Yeah, let's take that. +1. Also, this game would go hard on a DS or 3DS. Well, they did release some of the Peglin games on the DS, so I think you're cooking with that one. Alright, Potion Bolt, do something funny. Yeah, Potion Bolt synergizes pretty well with all my things that proc on pegs hit. You're pretty sure it's on Steam Deck? Yeah, this is probably Steam Deck compatible. I mean, I am playing it on a controller, so like a Steam Deck should be like completely functional. Alright, whoever is still alive, you won't be. Cruciball. This is like not a crit run. Yeah, but the dual screens though. Go commit crimes, my orbs. Yeah, exactly. Ouch. And finally, before the treasure dragon, one last treasure of my own. Whenever you reload, gain 2 ballants, which is +X+X. So it'll give you normal damage and crit damage. Once more, hit 0 bombs. Epic. Potion Bolt, very first thing. Commit a crime. The sounds are starting to get quiet because too many things are happening. My apologies to all of your ears. Also, I have 5 Spin S. Fly my scarab. Yeah. fly my scare, but for real. Oh, is this a dragon this game's story alluded to? Are you talking about Radia? Because Radia is somebody else. You know, we have a lot of electric slimes for someone who has only fired Potion Bolt and not my actual electric slime orb. Okay, never mind. Anyway, this dragon's life ends like 2 seconds from now or something. Yeah, because here's like the actual generator orb. Yet we're out here with like... Yep, there it goes. And that is GG. Happy Spinventor lines. Here's our story. 107 lightning slimes. Goodbye, Swole Dragon. Yeah, good old buff in the legs, fella. I did mention that was going to be the last run, but may as well show off that we've unlocked Cruciball 2 with everyone who was important. Everyone in the game, all of them have Cruciball 2. But yeah, with that, it is getting late. And with lateness comes me ending the stream and raiding someone else. So, let's figure out who's live. Who's out there? Happy Sacknana. I love that fella. Have a good night. Thank you, PJ. Let's see, who do we got here? I see some all birdie badges. Mario Golf 64. I know we've rated this fella a few times, but it's been a bit since the last time. So let's throw it over to KCamper92, who's playing some Mario Golf for the Nintendo 64. Playing it at a faster than usual speed. Thanks everyone for hanging out. Thanks for being here, for chatting, for lurking, for chilling, for following. As usual, you can expect to see me at about the same time next week. For those of you in the realm of Eastern Standard Time, that's usually around midnight. Figure it's worth mentioning since I know there are a few new chatters who showed up today. But we're going to be playing a game I've never played before, because for once I'm actually planning some streams in advance. It's going to be Wonder Boy 3. But that's next week. Right now we're in this week. And this week the stream's over. So thanks for hanging out. And I'll see you next time.